Good evening, Yankees Nation. This is Ken, and you are here with the ugly truth. Tonight, we are going to be doing the play by play for game three of the Yankees versus the Jays. The lineup for tonight's New York Yankees is going to be as follows: Trent Grisham playing center field, hitting 290, 255 and leading off. Cody Bellinger will be hitting in the two hole, playing right field, hitting 285 on the season. The captain will be hitting in the three hole, DHing tonight, hitting 346. Ben Rice will be back at first base, hitting in the four hole, batting 236 on the season. Jazz Chisholm playing second will be in the five hole, hitting 251. Jason Dominguez will be playing left field, hitting in the six hole, hitting 254 on the season. Anthony Volpe will be playing shortstop, hitting in the seven hole. JC Escarra is behind the dish tonight, hitting 213. And bringing up the train is going to be Oswald Peraza, uh, hitting in the nine hole. For the Blue Jays, Schneider will be laden off, playing left field. Springer will be DHing this evening. Guerrero Jr. is going to be playing first base, hitting in the three hole. Bo Bichette will be playing shortstop, hitting cleanup. Alejandro Kirk will be behind the dish, hitting in the five hole. Barger will be in right field, hitting six. Clement will be playing third base this evening, hitting seventh. Straw will be in center field, hitting eighth. And Jimenez will be at second base, taking up the nine hole spot. Tonight's game is going to be the rubber game of the series. So if we win it, we will take the series, and it'll also bring us to two games behind the Jays. On the bump tonight for us is going to be Max Fried, 11-3 with a 2.43 ERA, versus Chris Bassitt of the Jays, who is 10-4 on the season with a 3.89 ERA. Both of these pitchers have faced the other teams back in early July. During Bassett's last outing against the Yankees, he went 5 2/3 innings. He gave up 3 earned runs, uh, had 8 hits, gave up 3 walks, uh, and hit a batter. He struck out 9. It's a pretty competent outing, but it shows that the Yankees, with patience, can definitely get to him. When Fried matched up against the Jays earlier this month, he went 6 innings. He gave up 4 earned runs, only 3 hits, 2 base on balls. He gave up 2 home runs, a solo shot, and a 3-run homer, and had 2 strikeouts. Atypically, this Blue Jays team is a very tough team to strike out, and you actually have to be somewhere near the plates because they're not going to be chasing. We are in a commercial break just before game time. Game time should be in a couple of minutes. I am going to step away from this because I left something downstairs. In the event that I'm up here in Philadelphia, that I have to walk away to take care of something for my mother, I apologize in advance, but know that I will be back expeditiously, and I will be right back now. And the Blue Jays have taken the field. Bassett is taking the last of his warm-ups. I want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their busy hump day to join the stream and support this channel. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And they're going over the lineup, something that we did earlier, so no need to repeat efforts. As you know, we have split this series. We are even at one up. Uh, so this is the rubber match, winner take all. Hopefully, we walk away from the night with a big win, the series win, and only 2 games down on the Jays. And Grisham is stepping up to the plate. Bassett sets, and the first pitch is a sinker for call, strike one outside corner. Count is 0-1. So we are underway. And Bassett sets, and he brings the next pitch, and this one is lined sharply down the right side. Jimenez dives, but is not able to get the ball to Guerrero. Grisham beats out the infield single. So Grisham is giving the Yankees their, and it looks like Toronto is challenging the safe call at first base. So we have our first delay. At present, it is a single for Grisham, but God only knows what New York is going to say. And the review has the call overturned and the runner is out. So scratch the first hit. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. It was definitely a close play. Grisham was hustling through. Bellinger's hitting 285 on the season, 18 home runs, and 57 RBIs. And Bassett sets, and he fires, and the pitch is a cutter in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-up. And Bassett sets, and the pitch is hit sharply at the shortstop for the second out. So there are 2 down. All rise. The judges in the chambers. Judges hitting 346 with 36 home runs, 82 RBIs, and 1168 OPS. And the first pitch is grounded to Bichette, who fires across the diamond for the third out of the inning. Yankees retired 1-2-3. And Bassitt only threw 6 pitches in that inning. Blue Jays coming up to bat. It's going to be Schneider, Springer, and Guerrero. Personal pet peeve, one pitch outs. Indeed, D-Train. Defense, defense, defense. Cannot afford to give these guys extra outs. And Freed has finished his warm-up tosses. So let's see. Freed hasn't pitched in 10 days. Hopefully the blister uh, is not anything that affects him. And Freed sets, and he brings the first pitch to Snyder. And this one is hit to left center field. And Grisham is going to make a fine running catch on the warning track for the first out. So it looks like Grisham's hamstring is no longer bothering him because he covered a lot of ground on that play to left center field and made a spectacular. And Freed sets, and the first pitch is a sinker right down the heart of Broadway to Springer. Count is 0-1. And Freed sets, and the next pitch is a cutter inside. Count is 1-1. Springer is hitting 280 on the season, 17 home runs, 55 RBIs, and an 874 OPS. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is a broken back shot to third base. Peraza fires across the diamond to Rice to record the second out. Springer was left nothing but a bat handle in his hands. So that is 2 quick outs for Freed. Guerrero Jr. is coming up, hitting 283 on the season, 13 home runs, 48 RBIs, and an 832 OPS. And Freed sets, in the first pitch, catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Obviously, that blister is not bothering Freed because he has pinpoint control on all of his pitches. And the next pitch is a sinker that is called strike two. Count is 0-2. And Freed sets and fires, and the ball is bounced foul down the first base line. Count remains 0-2. Manny Gonzalez is our home plate umpire. He has 16 major league seasons under his belt, and he is classed as a hitter friendly umpire. And Freed sets and brings the pitch, and this one is another broken bat. This one is fouled into the Yankee dugouts, but Guerrero is about to go, had to go get a new piece of lumber because Guerrero was left nothing with the handle of the bat in his hands. If Maxie keeps going like that, he's going to have to start learning how to do the samba so he can avoid all this lumber flying at him. Guerrero has his new bat. He hands the splinter off to the bat boy, and he is back in the box, taking a couple of practice swings. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is check swing up high. Count is now 1-2. And Freed sets, and he brings the next pitch, and it is a check swing. Umpire says he did not go, so the count is now 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is fouled straight back to the backstop. Count is going to remain deuce, deuce. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is high and away. Count is now full 3-2. On deck is Bo Bichette. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. And that'll do it as the Blue Jays go down in order against Freed. It is 0-0 as we head to the top of the second. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Ben Rice, Jazz Chisholm, and Jason Dominguez. Let's go. So, how are we doing on this Wednesday? Sean, are you at work? Are you at leisure time at home? Understood, Sean. That's life in general, multitasking. Now, D train, it's offense, offense, offense. I thought it was defense, defense, defense. And Bassett sets, and the first pitch is a curveball low and inside for ball one. Patient at bats, patient at bats, patient at bats. Drive this guy's pitch count up. And Bassett brings the pitch, and this one is grounded to first base. Guerrero grabs it and fires it to Bassett at first base to record the first out of the inning. And Jazz is in the box. Bassett sets, and he brings the pitch, and Jazz swings over the top of a sinker. Call strike one. Count is 0-1. Bassett sets, and he brings the next pitch, and this one is a cutter that is out of the strike zone high. Count is evened up at 1-1. Without a doubt, Sean. Without a doubt. And Bassett sets, and he brings the next pitch, and this one is fouled off. Count is now 1-2. And Bassett sets, and the pitch is fouled off. And we'll reset and do it again. It is 1-2. Jason Dominguez is on deck. And the splitter is way off the plate. Count is going to even up at deuce. And Bassett fires the pitch, and Jazz fouls this one off, and the count is going to hold at 2-2. Bassett tried to get a little lollipop curveball in there, and Jazz was waiting on it. We are going into the seventh pitch of the at bat. And the next pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Let's go, Jazz. And Bassett sets. And the pitch is on the way. And the pitch is fouled off by Jazz. Heading to the ninth pitch of the at bat. Way to get the pitch count up. Bassett's now at 16 pitches. And Bassett sets and fires, and Jazz swings through this one for strike three. Second down. For those of you just joining the stream, the score is 0-0. We are in the top of the second. There are two outs for the Yankees and nobody on. Jason Dominguez coming up to bat. He is currently on a 0-for-18 streak. Can he bring it through? And the first pitch to Dominguez is a ball outside. Dominguez is hitting .254 on the season, 8 home runs, 34 RBIs, and a .727 OPS. And Bassitt sets and he brings the pitch, and Dominguez hits this one foul. Count is now 1-1. And Bassitt fires, and Dominguez fouls this one off. Count is 1-2. He fouled off a ball. Count is 1-2. And Bassitt sets and he brings the pitch, and it is way outside for ball 2. Count is evened at deuce. Bassitt sets and Dominguez fouls this one off. Count is going to remain deuce. For those of you joining the stream, welcome. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And the next pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-2. And share this channel out. Anything that you can do to help grow this channel would be most appreciated. Dominguez is in the box. Bassitt is on the bump. He sets and he brings the pitch, and Dominguez hits a shot to right field, and this one is going to be going, and gone. And that is a solo shot home run for Dominguez, which is going to break his 0 for 18 streak. So, way to go, Jason. Let's go, Yankees. So is Dominguez back on track? Only time will tell. Coming up to bat is going to be Anthony Volpe. And Bassitt brings the pitch, and it is right down the heart of Broadway. Call, strike 1. And the pitch from Bassitt is fouled off. Count is 0-2. That was way inside. And Bassitt sets. And the 0-2 is up high. Count is 1-2. Can Volpe hit, or is he going to end up with another K on his box? And Volpe is hit by the pitch. So hence, he is stripping his gear and heading to first. JC Escarra is coming up to bat. And it looks like we have a mound visit going on. No intention of hitting Volpe. That was a breaking ball that caught him in the back. If you're going to get hit, that's the way to get hit. Nothing with the damn fastball. And the pinch count for Bassitt is now at 28. So that alleviates that 6-pitch first inning. Bassitt sets. And he brings the pitch to Escarra, and it is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0. Escar is hitting 213 on the season, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, and a 659 OPS. And Bassett sets, and this one is hit sharply to Jimenez. Jimenez fires to Guerrero to record the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees get on the board with a solo shot home run from Jason Dominguez, breaking his 0 for 18 hitting streak. Coming up in the bottom of 2 is going to be Bo Bichette, Alejandro Kirk, and Barger. I think it's Nick Barger. I will be back here in just a sec. And Freed misses outside. Count is going to go 2-0 on Bichette. And Freed sets, and the next pitch is just inside. Count is now 3-0. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 3-1. Freed sets and brings the pitch in. Bichette hits a bouncer to Escara, who fires across the diamond to Rice to record the first out of the inning. And Freed sets the pitch to Kirk is just inside. Count is 1-0. Kurt is hitting 304 on the season, 7 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a 769 OPS. And the pitch is popped up. Rice closes on it in foul territory and makes the out for the second out of the inning. Hey, Cold Italian Pizza, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Wednesday here, watching a little bit of baseball. If you're not aware, we are in the bottom of the second. Yankees are up 1-0 on a Jason Dominguez home run. There are 2 outs with no runners on, and Addison Barger is up to bat. And the first pitch is hit sharply down the left field line, foul. Count is 0-1. Barger is hitting 274 on the season, 14 home runs, 44 RBIs, and an 842 OPS. This guy is a dangerous bat. And Fried sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside corner for call, strike 2. And Fried sets, and the four-seamer is fouled off down the third base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. Barger takes time out. Now he is back in the box. Fried sets, and the pitch is fouled off again. And we're going to reset and do it again. Fried is 24 pitches into this game. So let's end it now. I anticipate a breaking pitch because he's thrown nothing but fastballs. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker just low. Count is 1-2. Yep, cold. That would put us 2 games behind the Jays. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And go grab some bench because that is 6 up and 6 down. Yankees lead 1-0. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Oswald Peraza, Trent Grisham, and Cody Bellinger. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you have not, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We do a lot of play-by-plays here. We have bi-weekly open panels for people to come up and talk baseball. And we do pre-series reviews when appropriate and applicable. And Bassitt is on the bump. He's bringing the pitch, and Peraza hits this ball foul into the right field stands. Peraza's hitting 149 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, and a 451 OPS. Fried sets and throws a curveball off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bassett sets, and the pitch is fouled off by Peraza. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Just keep getting the damn pitch count up. Beautiful. And free or Bassett sets, and the four seamer is outside. Count is going to go to 2-2. Cole, there is nothing on the trade front, nothing but a bunch of clickbait crap. I'm not actually sure who's actually trading at the deadline. Bassett sets, and oh my goodness, Peraza gets rung up on a ball that is way high. Bring in the ABS. Tired of this crap. Boone is chirping from the dugouts. If it continues, I can see him getting pumped. Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day and was robbed of a hit. Bassett throws a curveball that is outside. Count is 1-0. Bassett sets, and Grisham grounds a ball sharply to Jimenez. Jimenez fires to Guerrero for the second out of the inning. Cody Bellinger is up to bat. And the first pitch to Belly is call, strike one. Catches the bottom of the strike zone. And Belly steps out. And Bassett sets, and Belly fouls this one off to the backstop. Count is 0-2. Bellinger is 0 for 1 on the day. He lined out to Bichette in his Bassett sets, and he brings the pitch, and Bellinger chops it weakly to Jimenez. Jimenez is going to flip to Guerrero. So the Yankees go down in order in the third inning. We are headed to the bottom of the third. The Yankees lead the Jays 1-0. Coming up to bat is going to be Clement, Straw, and Jimenez. If you could, please hit the like button, share this stream out, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And Freed brings the first pitch to commit, and this one is hit shallow left field. Grisham closes on it and is going to make the play. So that is a one pitch, one out. Beautiful thing for the Yankees. And Freed sets, and the first pitch is a cutter just inside for ball one. Straw was showing bunt. And Freed sets and brings the pitch, and it is a beautiful cutter that catches the outside top of the corner for call. Strike one, count is 1-1. Straw is hitting 242 on the season, one home run, 16 RBIs. And the next pitch is hit right up the middle. Jazz has it, and he flips it to first. Leaping throw to Rice, and the umpire calls him out at first. First base umpire calls him out on the field. And let's see if they're going to change or challenge. And looking at the replay, he is definitely out. And there is no challenge, so there are two outs. And the first pitch to Jimenez is a fastball called strike one. Jimenez is hitting 091, one home run, one RBI. So we should not mess around and try to nibble at this guy. Just go straight at him. And Freed's cutter is up high, going to even the count up at 1-1. Freed sets, and the pitch catches the outside corner. 1-2. And Freed brings it, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is going to be even at 2-2. Cold, he only threw 67 pitches. Depending on what the Yankees want to do, I would tend to think that he would have at least two, maybe three more starts in minors. Freed sets, and he misses inside. Count is now full. So, Cold, you asked about the trade front. Who are you interested in? Freed sets and fires, and this one is grounded sharply to Volpe. Volpe goes down to a knee and fires to Rice for the third out of the inning. So that is 9 up and 9 down for Maxie Freed. Coming up to bat is going to be Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, and Jazz Chisholm. All rise. And the first pitch is a sinker in for ball one. Judge is 0 for 7 in the series. And Bassitt sets and he brings the next pitch, and this is fouled down the third baseline. And Bassitt sets and fires, and the next pitch is fouled down the third baseline. Count is 1-2. And Bassitt fires, and Judge swings over the top of a changeup for strike 3 and the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Rice is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in the second. Hey, SGA, how's it going? And Bassitt sets and fires, and Rice misses the swing. Yeah, I did have a mustache for a lot of years, especially when I was in the Navy. And Bassitt brings the pitch, and Rice fouls it off. Count is now 0-2. Really? Sorry about that. Is the voice recognizable? And the pitch is a cutter up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2. And Rice swings at a pitch out of the zone, and he goes down on strikes. That is 2 down. That is Bassitt's fourth strikeout of the night. And Bassitt sets and fires a sinker that catches the outside corner to Jazz. Thank you. Most appreciated. SGA. Bassitt fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is now evened at 1-1. Jazz is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in the second inning. And Jazz fouls off the sinker. Count is now 1-2. Most appreciated, SGA. And Bassitt sets, and the pitch is way out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-2. Deuce, deuce. Who is a goose? Bassitt fires, and the next pitch is up out of the strike zone. The count is now full 3-2. Bassitt is up to 54 pitches. Let's try to run him up some more, guys. And Jazz takes A cutter right down the heart of the plate for call, strike three. So Bassett strikes out the side. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, the Blue Jays are going to bring up Schneider, Springer, and Guerrero. Well, that's good, SGA. I can't see those numbers. Uh, Cold. You are a subscriber for Suarez, a Suarez trade. I'm not convinced. I watch the Diamondbacks a lot. I've watched this guy for years. Without doubt, he's an incredible power hitter. Uh, what he is not is a outstanding defensive third baseman. 2 nights ago, I watched the Diamondbacks play, and Zach Gallen was getting soft contact with the Astro hitters. Suarez fielded the ball twice, closing in, and was slow on the trigger. Both runners beat out his throws, and then on a subsequent hit, he ended up backing up. He threw the ball all the way past Naylor, and the only reason he didn't get charged with an error is because the runner did not advance. So I think if we bring him on board, the bat is an asset. I feel that the glove would be a liability. Well, it's funny, SJ. My wife likes me without a mustache, and so do my grandkids. I don't know. Plus, when I grow the mustache back, it's all white anyhow, so it makes me look older. And Freed is going to bring the first pitch, and it is a bit up high. Call ball one to Schneider. Snyder is 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the first inning. Freed sets and he fires, and the sinker is just a little bit low. Count is now 2-0. Freed sets and he brings the pitch, and this one is popped up to the right side. Rice is backing up on the grass and makes the play for the first out of the inning. Springer is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first. Freed sets and fires, and the first pitch is just inside. Count is 1-0. And Freed sets, and the next pitch is hit to center field, and that is going to be a base hit to center field. Grisham fields it and shoots it into the infield, so that is the first base hit for the Blue Jays. Coming up to bat is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he struck out in his first at bat, 0 for 1. Freed sets, and the fastball catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Freed sets, and the pitch is just up and away. Count is evened out, 1-1. And Freed sets. He brings the pitch, and it is fouled off straight to the backstop. Count is now 1-2. Freed sets, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Hey, Joe. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Freed sets. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hit foul. Count is going to remain deuce deuce. And Freed sets, and the pitch is fouled off into Guerrero's shin guard. Count is going to remain 2-2. Freed is 47 pitches into this game. Pitch count is looking real good. Question that I have tonight is Williams and Weaver going to be available? Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hit sharply down the third base line. This one is going to make it to the corner as Springer is rounding third, heading home. Dominguez's short run or arm is not going to fire it, but to the cutoff man. So Springer is going to score easily. Guerrero is going to end up with a double, and the score is going to be tied at 1-1. And the pitch to Bichette is called strike one. Bichette is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out in the second inning. And Freed sets and brings the pitch. It is down low for ball one. Count is evened at 1-1. And Freed brings the pitch, and it is chopped weakly to Peraza, who shoots it across the diamond to Rice to record the out. Coming up to bat is Alejandro Kirk. He fouled out to Rice in his first at bat, so he is 0 for 1. And Freed fires a curveball that is way up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the bottom of the fourth. The score is tied 1 apiece. There is a runner at second with 2 outs, and Bo Bichette up to bat. And the pitch from Freed is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Yes, he is. D-Train. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Count is now 2-1. Fried checks on the runner at second and brings the next pitch. It is a cutter up out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1. Fried had been cruising until this inning. He recorded 9 up and 9 down, having a little bit of problems here in the bottom of the fourth. And Fried sets, and the pitch is up and inside, so it is ball 4. So Addison Barger is coming up to bat. So it looks like there's a meeting of the mind. There's an issue with the pitch comm. Barger is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Fried sets and brings the pitch, and it is grounded to Peraza, who bobbles it, who fires it across, and is not in time. So the bases are going to be loaded with Blue Jays. Bases juice, full of juice. Blue Jays. Cannot blame Escara or Peraza on that one. He dove for the ball. He came up with it, had a baby bobble in the transition. That one has scored a hit. Clement is up to bat, and he had a fly ball to center. Fried sets, and he brings the first pitch. It is a cutter that catches the inside corner of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. And Fried brings the pitch, and this one is hit up the middle. It is a base hit. Guerrero is going to score, and they hold up Kirk. So the Jays have an RBI single. The score is now 2-1 Blue Jays. Bases are still juiced. Looks like there's another meeting on the mound. This time the pitching coach is out there, Matt Blake. So those of you just joining, we are in the bottom of 4. Blue Jays lead the Yankees 2-1. Bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Miles Straw coming up to bat. Straw is the 8th batter coming to the plate, and the pitch is hit off a freeze. Peraza feels it and fires and makes a great throw to Rice to record the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Jays score 2 runs. That is a 1-5-3 putout. And The Jays are going to leave the bases loaded as we head to the top of 5. Yankees are coming up to bat, and I will be back shortly. And the first pitch into Dominguez is up or off the plate, ball 1. And the second pitch is a sinker that is called strike on the top of the zone. Count is 1-1. Bassitt sets and brings the pitch, and it is a sinker off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And Bassitt sets. And he brings the pitch, and it is fouled off. Count is going to go 2-2. Dominguez broke an 0 for 18 streak earlier in the game with a solo shot home run to give the Yankees their lone run. Bassitt sets, and this one is fouled off. It is going to remain 2-2. Bassitt sets and fires, and Dominguez swings through the pitch for the strike 3, first out of the inning. So that is 4 straight strikeouts for Bassitt. Bassitt is 61 pitches deep. The first pitch to Volpe is just a bit low. Ball 1. Volpe was hit by his pitch in his last at bat. Bassitt sets and fires, and the pitch is a sinker inside to Volpe. Count is 2-0. And Bassett sets and catches the top of the strike zone with a sinker. Call strike two or strike one. Count is now 2-1. And Bassett sets and he fires, and the sinker catches the outside corner. Count is now 2-2. Bassett fires, and Volpe hits a light fly ball to left field. And actually, this one is going to be gone, going, and gone. And that is a home run for Volpe, and he ties the game at 2. The or left fielder just kept going and going and going, and I was surprised that that one left the park. So that is a solo shot by Anthony Volpe to bring the score to 2-2 in the top of the 5th. So the Yankees answer back in the top of the 5th. J.C. Escara is coming up to bat, and the first pitch to him is a sinker right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. That was 13th. That was Volpe's 13th home run of the game. And Escara hits a fly ball to left field. Snyder is camped under it, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Yeah, D-Train, I looked at it. Normally, I can call a home run fairly easy, and that one was just kept carrying. It didn't look like it was anything other than a long warning track shot. Oswald Peraza is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He got rung up on a BS strike call. And Peraza hits the first pitch to Jimenez, who fires to Guerrero to end the inning, but not before Anthony Volpe ties the game up with a solo shot home run. So the game is 2-2. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Jimenez, Snyder, and Springer. 9-1-2. So can Max Fried hold it together in the bottom of the 5th? Let's hope so. And Fried sets, and the pitch is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call, strike one against Jimenez. Jimenez is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in the 3rd. And Freed sets, and this pitch is just a bit high. Count is going to even at 1 up. And Freed sets, and the pitch is a beautiful changeup in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Freed sets and fires, and this pitch is a cutter up out of the strike zone, and the count is going to go 2-2. Freed is at 64 pitches on the game. Freed sets, and he brings the next pitch, and it is hit to Peraza. Peraza is going to field the ball cleanly and shoot it to Rice at first to record the first out of the inning. So that is Peraza's fifth assist on the night. Snyder is coming up to bat. He is a flyout and a pop out. He is 0 for 2. And Freed sets, and the curveball is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And Freed sets, and he brings the pitch. It is a cutter that is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. Max sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is cutter up out of the strike zone. So that is 3 pitches in a row that he has missed the plate up high and away. Count is now 3-0. And Freed sets and fires, and that is a 4-pitch walk. Coming up to bat is George Springer. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a single and an RBI or a run. Freed checks on the runner. Wells sets up on the inside of the plate, and the first pitch is a cutter that has swung on and missed. The count is 0-1. Freed sets, and he brings the pitch, and Springer fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-2. Curveball. Curveball is the pitch. Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hit down the right field line, and Rice is heading for it, but is not in time, and it is going to bounce foul. Count is 0-2. Freed checks on the runner at first, and he brings the pitch, and this one is fouled off again. Count is going to remain 0-2. On deck is Vlad Guerrero Jr. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is a four seamer up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Fried sets, and the cutter is just inside. The count is going to even up at 2-2. Deuce, deuce. And the pitch is foul down the third baseline, heading to pitch number 8 of the at bat. Fried's count is now up to 76 pitches. Fried sets, and the pitch bounces in the dirt. And Snyder takes off when the ball is in the dirt, and he is thrown out attempting to steal. Count goes 3-2. It looks like the Blue Jays are going to challenge the out at second. I can't tell. His, from what I can see, he came off the bag. Not sure if Jazz had the tag on him still. They're taking a long time review, and they have overturned the call, calling the runner safe at second. So the Jays are going to have one out with a runner at second. Springer up to bat with a 3-2 count on him. Fried sets, and the pitch is down low for ball 4. So that is the second consecutive walk for Maxie Fried. So now they have runners at first and second with run out, and Guerrero is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a RBI double in the fourth inning. Fried checks on the runner at second, and he fires the first pitch, a cutter that catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. And Freed sets, and the next pitch is a curveball that bounces away from Ascara. Runners are going to advance. So now the Jays have runners at second and third with one out. Guerrero up to bat. Count is 1-1. So now the infield is coming in. And Freed feels the ball, throws it home, and the ball gets away from Ascara, and 2 runs are going to score. It is now 4-2 Toronto. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is outside. That is classed as a fielder's choice and E1 on Freed. And the pitch is fouled off. They're giving an error to the pitcher. And I think that Ascara actually had a shot at making the play. When he went to slap the tag on, he lost the ball. And the pitch is a changeup for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. And Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is a line drive hit to Jazz. And Jazz throws the ball to Rice, and Rice is not able to handle it, and Guerrero is going to head to second. This is another one of those BS innings where we're just throwing the ball around and not paying attention. Now Guerrero was in scoring position with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Yankee killer Alejandro Kirk. The first pitch to Kirk is inside for ball 1. And that one is scored an E4 on Chisholm. Freed sets, and the ball is hit sharply to Praza. Praza fires across the diamond to record the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Blue Jays score 2 runs to take the lead. Coming up in the top of the 6th is going to be Trent Grisham, Cody Bellinger, and Aaron Judge. Bellinger is Grisham is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts. Yeah, D Train, that's unacceptable. And Bassett is out for the 6th inning. He has 69 pitches. And the first pitch to Bassett or to Grisham is fouled off. Count is 0 and 1. And Bassett sets, and the 0-1 is up out of the strike zone. And Bassett fires, and this one is hammered to first base, and it's going to get past Guerrero. Grisham is going to round first and head to second. And that is a high fly ball to right field. Barger is going to make the catch, but Grisham is going to tag and head to third base. So Judge comes up to bat with a little bit of situational hitting. So is Judge going to get intentionally walked this time? Judge is 0 for 8 in the series. And the first pitch is a sinker right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike one. Judge is 0 for 2 on the night with a ground out and a strikeout. And Judge hits this one into right center field. It is a long run, and this one is going, and gone. The captain hits a 2-run home run to tie the game. That was a bullet to right center field, and the Yankees are back. So that was Judge's first home run or first hit of this series against the Blue Jays. And here comes Snyder out to bitch about something. Toronto is challenging fan interference, and I'm not seeing that at all. That should be a 2-run home run. A fan did touch it, but it was well over the light blue line. Hey, Alexander, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. So that is a crew chief review, so they do not lose their challenge. So the home run stands. That's Judge's 37th home run of the season. Score is now tied at 4 up. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And the pitch to Rice is in there, a changeup for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the curveball is fouled off. Count is now 0-2. Oh, and that one is for the captain. Bassitt sets, and the pitch is inside. Count is going to go to 1-2. And Bassitt brings the pitch, and this one is swung on and missed by Rice for the strikeout. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Jazz Chisholm. Jazz is 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts against. Hey, 99, how's it going? And Bassitt sets, and the first pitch to Jazz is a four-seamer just off the plate. The count is 1-0. Jazz is 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts against Bassitt. And Bassitt sets, and he fires, and Jazz fouls the pitch into the dirt. Count is 1-1. Bassitt sets, and he brings the pitch, and the 1-1 is a sinker off the plate. Count is now 2-1. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the top of the sixth. The game is tied 4-4. Yankees have 2 outs with no runners on, and Jazz Chisholm up to bat. Count is 2-1, and Bassitt's next pitch is hit sharply to Guerrero. He's going to take it himself, and that will end the inning, but not before the Yankees score 2 runs with a 2-run homer by the captain. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the sixth is going to be Addison Barger, Clement, and Miles Straw. Tonight, they are a combined 2 for 6 with a strikeout and an RBI. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And I want to take a moment to thank all of y'all for joining us in the stream this evening to catch just a little bit of baseball. No, thank you. What, Rob? And Freed sets, and the first pitch is a beautiful sweeper that is in there for call. Strike one against Barger. Count is 0-1. Oh, okay. And the pitch is hit down the right field line, but it is going to drift foul. Count is 0-2. Barger takes time out. Ah, shit. Loiza's warming up. Fried struck him out on a sweeper. Barger is down on strikes for the second time of the night, and that is the first out of the inning. Ernie Clement is coming up to bat. Clement is 1 for 2 on the night with an RBI single. And the first pitch is just a bit low for ball one. I think that might have actually clipped the bottom of the strike zone. And Fried sets, and the pitch is inside. Count is going to go 2-0. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-2. Well, that's cool, Rob. Appreciate it, brother. Count is 2-2 on Clement. And the pitch is a curveball off the plate that is going to ring us up to full. That is 95 pitches for Fried. And it looks like the Blue Jays have a couple of people warming up in the pen. And Fried sets and fires, and this one is hit down the right field line. Bellinger does not know where the ball is. He overruns it. It hits the ground, and Clement is going to end up at third. My goodness. That was scored a triple. Fried has 96 pitches in the game, and Boone is going to stay with Fried. Straw is 0 for 2 on the night with two ground outs. The Yankees bring the infield in, and the first pitch is a curveball off the plate. No, D Train, you can't do anything about that, and I'm not going to complain about Bellinger's uh, misplay, and the ball is skied out of bound, and the count is going to go to 1-1. It's just a calamity of things that is happening tonight that's aggravating, to say the least. And Freed is at 98 pitches. How deep will he go? Freed fires the first next pitch, and it is just inside for ball two. Count is 2-1. Freed sets and fires, and this one is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. Nice cutter. And Freed sets and fires, and the cutter is just up out of the strike zone. Count is now going to go full. I would anticipate a cutter going to the upper inside portion of the zone. Freed keeps touching his shoulder with his index finger. Is there something wrong? Freed sets and fires, and this one is hit to left field, and this one is going to bounce into the corner. So scoring is going to Commit is going to score easily, and Straw is going to end up at second with an RBI double as the Blue Jays take a 5-4 lead. Boone is coming up to put the hook on Max Fried, and he is done for the night. And Jonathan Loizaga will be coming into the game. Lord only knows what's going to happen now. I will be back in a second. Nathan Lucas is going to come in and pinch hit for Jimenez, and the first pitch from Loizaga is swung on and missed. The count is 0-1. And Loizaga sets and he fires, and the pitch is foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. Loizaga sets and fires, and that fly ball is hit to right center. Bellinger is going to make the catch, and he is going to fire it, and Straw is going to go to third. Volpe cuts the ball off. So there are two outs with a runner at third. Coming up to bat is Nathan Luke. Is Will Wagner. Will Wagner is pinch hitting for Davis Schneider. Wagner is hitting 247 on the season, no home runs, 6 RBIs, and a 674 OPS. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the bottom of the sixth. The Blue Jays have taken a 5-4 lead over the Yankees. There are two outs with a runner at first, and Will Wagner is pinch hitting. The first pitch is a sinker off the plate. The count is 1-0. Loizaga sets and fires, and the ball is hit sharply to Rice. It's off his glove, and that is going to score another run. This is not a clinic for fielding. Rice should have had this one easily. And that is an E3. Once again, Goldschmidt would have handled that easily. And the pitch is hit by Springer. It is a high fly ball to center field. Grisham is there, and he puts the ball away for the final out of the inning, but not before the Blue Jays score 2 runs to take a 6-4 lead. I want to thank everybody for taking time to watch this game on your busy Wednesday night. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Coming up to bat in the top of the seventh is going to be Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, and JC Escara. John, I believe that there are probably 4 unearned runs right now. At least 3. And the first pitch to Dominguez is outside. The count is 1-0. Bassitt sets and Dominguez pops this one up. Guerrero is under it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. They have it listed as 2 unearned runs so far. Volpe is coming up to bat. He was hit by a pitch and hit a home run. And the first pitch to Volpe is a sweeper that catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Bassitt sets and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike two. Count is 1-2. Come on, guys. Act like there's actually some fight in you. And the pitch is catches the top of the strike zone for call, strike three, and Volpe is down on strikes. Volpe doesn't like the call, and that one appeared to be high and outside the strike zone. So that is the third Yankee hitter rung up on a BS call. And Boone has given the business to the home plate umpire. Ascara is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night. And there goes Boone. He has been ejected from the game. Now, Boone is coming out on the field and he is going to get his money's worth. Well, it looks like Matt Blake was thrown out first. Now Boone is thrown out, so we've lost the pitching coach and the manager. And the F bomb is flying and bullshit is flown. So Boone is going to eat a pretty good fine on this one. And Blake is John too, so he's getting his cash worth. Yes, John, he has not been good. He has been ringing people up left and right on shit that's way out of the strike zone and not consistent. And Bassitt fires, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the ball is grounded to first. Guerrero is on his can, but he flips it to Bassitt to end the inning. Yankees up and down 1-2-3. Coming in the bottom of the seventh is going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, and Alejandro Kirk. For those of you that are here, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. The Red Sox are currently beating the Phillies 6-5 in the bottom of seventh. White Sox and the Rays are locked up at 4-4 apiece in the bottom of the fifth. The Rangers lead the A's 1-0 in the top of the fifth. Games have gone final today. The Reds beat the Nationals 5-0. Padres beat the Marlins beat the Padres 3-2. The Giants killed the Braves 9-3. Pirates beat the Tigers 6-1. Mets beat the Angels 6-3. Royals beat the Cubs 8-4. Rockies beat the Cardinals 6-0. Astros beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. Brewers hammered the Mariners 10-2. Dodgers beat the Twins 4-3, and the Orioles lost to the Guardians 3-2. The Yankees are bringing Scott Effross into the game for the bottom of the seventh. And the first pitch from Effross is a sinker just a bit low. Count is 1-0. Guerrero is 1 for 3 with an RBI double in the fourth and scored a run. Hey, Nathan, how's it going? And the first pitch is a shot into left center field, and Dominguez misplays the ball. So Guerrero is going to end up for 2. And the toe is not in time, and it is thrown away and bounced away from Chisholm. Guerrero is going to stay put. Another error for the Yankees. So that is the fourth error of the night. Welcome to the stream, Nathan.
It's okay.
Calamity of errors. Bo Bichette is 0 for 3 on the night, 2 ground outs and a line out. How's Job in the Mouth show going? And the pitch is a high fly ball hit to left field. Dominguez is going back, and this one is going to leave the park. It is a 2-run home run. So it is now 8-4 Blue Jays.
Our job on the mouse was going good today.
Good. Going much better than this damn baseball game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And the first pitch to Kirk is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And that one is ripped to left center field, and that one is going to get past Dominguez and backed up by Grisham, but Kirk is going to have a double. And there is a mound visit in progress. So the acting pitching coach is going to talk to Efros. Since Blake is sitting in the locker room along with Aaron Boone, Barger is 1 for 3 on the night with a single in the fourth. And it looks like Brubaker is warming up in the pen. And Barger hits a ball to center field. Grisham is underneath it. He makes the play and he fires it into third base. Kirk is going to hold at second.
What's up, guys? D-Train, Joe, Rob.
And the pitch is chopped to Peraza. Peraza fires across the diamond to record the second out of the inning.
We have Jim Larris joining our job in the mouse show tonight.
Really?
Yep.
And the first pitch from Efros to Straw is in there for call, strike one. And Efros sets. And the pitch is hit sharply to Volpe, who goes down on knee, feels it, and fires to first base for Rice to record the third out of the inning, but not before the Jays score 2 more runs on 3 hits and another error. That is going to end the 7th inning. Coming up in the 8th is Oswald Peraza, Trent Grisham, and Cody Bellinger.
I think SGA wants a link also.
Say again?
I think SGA wants a link also.
For what?
To join, I think, the SGA Sports Talk. How's your mom doing?
She's ornery as hell.
Oh,
She kept messing with me today. She has this cowbell bell when she's away from me and wants help. So she rang the cowbell.
mm-hmm.
I go in there. Yeah, Ma, what's up? I forgot. So I turn around to walk out, and before I make it 3 steps out of the room, the cowbell rings.
Oh
I turn around. What's up, Ma? Oh, I need a bottle of water. Well, the bottle of water is sitting right next to her. So I give her the water so she can get her drink and blah, blah, blah. I walk out the door again, and I'm about halfway down the hallway, and I hear the cowbell ring again.
Yeah.
So I turn around, I head back, ask Mom, what's going on? She says, I forgot. So I think she was just jerking my chain.
Nice. She ate dinner?
Yeah, she had dinner. Had some Korean food. She liked it. Vivas is pinch hitting for Praza. Why? I have no damn idea. Bassitt is on the mound, and the first pitch is a breaking ball inside. Vivas is hitting 167 on the season with 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and a 533 OPS. And the next pitch is a cutter that is up and away. Count is 2-0.
SEA, he sent the link in the chat.
And the pitch is hit up the middle. Jimenez takes the ball and does a leaping throw to record the first out of the inning. And it looks like there is a mound visit, so Bassitt is coming out of the game.
How did Blake and Boone get ejected?
Well, the home plate umpire tonight has been crappy. He's been calling strikes all over the place. He rung up Ascara on a strike that was 3 ball lengths above the strike zone. He rung up Volpe on a similar pitch. Judge got rung up on a pitch that was way outside, damn near in the other batter's box. And they were jawing, and
oh my God. That's crazy. By the way, I don't know if you heard that the Reds are interested in bringing back Suarez.
without a doubt. There are a lot of people interested in having Suarez go provide them services. I don't think he's a good fit for the Yankees, and I personally would not like to see that. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share this channel out. And the first pitch from Brule is way inside to Grisham. Should have taken that one for the team and headed to first. And Brule sets and he fires, and the pitch is up and in. Count is 2-0. And that is a line drive base hit for Grisham. And Brule sets, and the pitch to Bellinger is up and in for ball one. Count is 1-0. Bellinger is 0 for 3 on the night with a line out, a ground out, and a fly out. Brule sets, and the next pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way to Belly, and Belly hits it to right field in front of Barger. So that is going to put runners at first and second with one out. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise.
All right. Let's go, Judge.
And that is a trip to the mound.
Hey Ken, I love your YouTube channel. You make some great Yankees content. Um, uh, and I love everything you do. Keep up the good work. Uh, Yankees got this. I mean, you got to stay hopeful, man. Yeah, Yankees are gonna come back and win. They're gonna beat the Blue Jays. So it's, you got to stay positive and cross your fingers that Yankees are gonna come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not counting this out. I never do. However, I hope that we play a little bit better defense because they have stunk up the game tonight.
Yeah.
And the captain is about to step in the box.
What's up,
Grisham is
NBA?
at second. Bellinger is
What's
at
up, Nathan?
first.
It's great you're in here. As a Giants fan, I can't stand the Blue Jays. Seeing Matt Chapman play for this team and he
And
left.
the first pitch is down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one.
I think I'm positive the Yankees have a chance of coming back in this game because they're only down 4 runs. I mean, they if they score make a grand slam, the game's tied at 8 all.
And the pitch is off the plate for Judge. Count is 1-1. Brule
I
does
mean,
not seem to have the usual control that he has. Let's go,
Nathan, I
Yankees.
can't stand to see the Blue Jays sweep the Giants all 3 games, and then seeing the Blue Jays losing 2 out of 3 to the Yankees. I can't see that.
And
It's
the
heartbreaking
sinker
for me to say that, but
the sinker is fouled off. The count is 1-2. Ben
that's
Rice
just
is
how
on deck.
baseball is, right?
Yep.
That's how baseball is. You're gonna have winners and losers in baseball. You're not gonna win every game in baseball. That's not
Yeah.
how. That's not reality, right? You gotta think in a realistic point of view
And
that
Judge hits the
you
ball
might.
chopped to shortstop.
Mhm.
It is going to
I
be
will.
a 6-4-3 double play.
I knew I was being realistic, and I knew that the Yankees aren't going to win all 3 games against Toronto because they're just a way better baseball team.
Mm.
They got like Bo Bichette, they got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., they got George Springer, they got all these great hitters. The Yankees weren't going to win all 3. The Yankees weren't going to win all 3. It's just not realistic.
All right, hold on. The Yankees are challenging the out call at first. Looking at the replay, it looks like the captain beat the throw out, so we should have runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Hey Nathan, in terms of baseball, how realistic of a fan are you?
I'm a
Like,
big
how
fan.
realistically do you look at it? Do you think that are you very optimistic sometimes, or you're like, I want to be optimistic, but I know that they're not going to pull it off?
We work in the sports industry, so we were a fan of everything. All right, so let's see who's up here.
Rice.
Yeah, right. You should SGA subscribe to our channel, Nathan Sports Rush, and also subscribe to her Job on the Mouth Show. I work with Jabba Chamberlain, former Yankees pitcher. So,
Ken, how often do you go live on your channel? Do you go live like once a week, post content once a week, twice a week? Like, how often do you go live on your channel?
Play-by-play every day that the Yankees play. Sometimes when they're not, I generally run a Tuesday, Thursday morning show. Well, it's 12:30, so it's not really morning. It's early afternoon show. And I do pre-series reviews throughout the week.
yep.
I mean, there's a lot of great content creators who covered the Yankees. Max Coverage TV covers the Yankees. The Ace Avenue covers the Yankees.
Yes.
NFE also does Yankee content, and Ken does Yankee content. So we got a lot of content creators who cover the Yankees. Stay up to date with the team. Do you know, Ken? Do you know most of the players on the Yankees, or do you don't remember every single player on the team? I know you probably remember Aaron
God
Judge.
sakes. They did not they called Judge out at first. I don't know
Are you
what the hell these
serious?
people in New York are looking at.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous. We're
What
getting it
the-
from the home plate umpire. We're getting it from New York.
Yo.
My
I've
God,
never
this is like a freaking gambler's
All right,
den.
Brad Osman. Is Brad Osman's out there now arguing?
I've never seen Ken crash out ever. I mean, he's
Is
probably
Brad?
crashed out multiple times on the stream, probably when the Yankees are scoring runs, and probably got really furious, and he probably crashed it on the stream.
Yo,
Probably went on a rant.
Ken
Probably
is
went on
Brad.
a rant.
Is
I
Brad Osman
I
saying?
I call the game from the start to the end. I will not cut the stream.
No.
I am aggravated that the umpires are changing the face of this game all night long.
Nathan, that's
This
why
is like
these
this is like the
Is
fifth
Is
review.
Brad Osman saying something?
that's why
I
these
have no
umpires
idea.
in baseball, these umpires are absolutely horrendous. They should remove these umpires from from baseball and replace them with robot umpires. I bet robot umpires would be way better.
Well, I will tell you what. If Osmus gets chunked, Stanton will be the manager tonight because
No, I'm
there's
just saying.
there are
I'm
no
just
more
saying.
there are no more managers in the field
No,
or
I'm
in the
saying that
dugout.
if the umpires in baseball are absolutely horrendous and you can't stand these umpires, take these umpires out, replace them with robot umpires. They're talking about these robot umps who are way better than regular umps. They should put those in the game. I bet they would be able to
Well,
call
see,
balls and strikes and
first of
everything.
all, SGA, for you to make a change like that, you have to have the players' union approval.
Yeah.
But
which
everybody is
they do
saying.
not.
But
That
everybody
doesn't
is
matter. It
making a
doesn't matter
point
what people are
that
saying.
people
it
want
doesn't
robot.
matter.
Everybody's making that point that they want robot umpires instead of
It doesn't
MLB
matter.
umpires because those
Players-
umpires don't know what they're
It doesn't
doing.
matter. It doesn't matter. The players' union needs to agree to it.
But regular umpires they call a ball when it's a strike. They call a strike when it's a ball. They don't call balls and strikes.
They need the players'
All
union.
right, I'm about to start play by play. So let's keep the
Can I
chatter
stay?
down.
Can I unmute myself and stay in here and I'll let you call by play, but I'll put myself on mute.
Fine. The first pitch from Brubaker is in there for call, strike one. And he sets and fires, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is now even at 1-1. Nathan Lukes is 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the sixth.
Let's go, Brubaker.
And the next pitch is down there for ball 2. Brubaker sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 3. Count is now 3-1. And that is another ball up and out of the strike zone for ball 4. Will Wagner is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Reached in the sixth with an error. And the first pitch is popped up. Vivas is heading towards the stand, but that is going to make it out of play. The count is 0-1. And Brubaker sets, and the pitch is a gift from the umpire because that was definitely not in the strike zone, but it is called strike, so the count is 0-2. Brubaker sets, and the pitch is slapped up to the middle to Volpe. Volpe is going to step on second and fire to Rice for the double play. 2 down. Coming up to bat is George Springer. Springer is 1 for 3 on the night with a base on balls and 2 runs scored. Brubaker fires, and the ball is hit to Vivas. It ricochets to Volpe, but it is not in time. So we pulled a guy out of the game who had 7 assists, no errors, and put a guy in who can't handle the first ball that's hit to him. Wonderful. Is this our 5th error of the night?
5th error. No, 4th.
No, we already have 4. They can. Oh, the scorer scored this a hit, but it is definitely not a hit. This is an error. Up to bat is Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Brubaker fires over to first. Springer back in, sliding safely. And Brubaker sets, and the first pitch is a slider that is called strike 1.
And Nathan, when I watch baseball, I can't stand when they put a pitcher who can't
I
stand.
thought you were muting your mic.
Yeah, SCA blew
And
your
there's
mic.
another pickoff attempt. This time it looks like Brubaker picked off Springer, but of course the umpire is not calling him out, and the Yankees are probably going to end up challenging this one. And he is out without a doubt. This is a crew chief review.
What's up, Lou? What's up, D-Train Jake?
Lou, we are doing Pepe Le Pew. 4 errors on the night. Should have been 6. They have listed 2 unearned runs, but it should be 4 unearned runs.
That careful cut, I put it on my dead brother, yo. He talked so much, I showed him I'm.
Oh my God! The call on the field stands. He's safe.
What the? All right, this is getting out of hand.
Ridiculous. Another freaking call that is wrong.
Why is New York going against us? While
For those of you just joining the stream, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And the pitch to Guerrero is fouled off. The runner's going to have to return back to first base. Count is 0-2. And Brubaker sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. The throw to second is yeah, it doesn't make any difference because Guerrero was struck out, so Springer is not going to get a stolen base. And that should end the inning. The home plate umpire called him out on strikes. So that would have been the fifth error for the Yankees of the night that was actually charged.
what's up, Sean?
What's up, who?
Sean's in here. Browning.
Oh. He's backstage?
No, in the chat.
Oh, all right.
Oh, this scoreboard says bottom 8 still, and then umpire review.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow.
Hey Nathan, you know when I watch baseball, the umpires, I can't stand the umpires at all. Like they make the most boneheaded calls in a game and nobody even knows what they're doing. They call a ball when it's not a ball, they call a strike when it's not supposed to be a strike. So I'm like I don't even know what they're doing and like they should completely take all umpires out of it entirely.
Well, Ken, we already said that the players' union have to agree to it first.
And that's not going to happen. You'll have a strike challenge system implemented. They will never take all the umpires off the field.
I know they won't, but I'm saying that the calls they make are absolutely horrendous. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I know you don't agree with me because you know they're not going to take all the umpires out entirely, but what happens if in the future they end up taking them all out?
Well,
will you be surprised if they take all the umpires out?
I just don't see it ever happening.
I mean, in the future,
coming up to bat. All right, we're back to the game. Coming up to bat is going to be Ben Rice, Jazz Chisholm, and Jason Dominguez. The first pitch to Rice is a fastball for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is ripped to right field, but Lucas makes a diving catch to record the first out of the inning. That is one down. Yankees have 2 outs left.
Ken, just want to let you know there is some static noise on the stream. It's some things I can hear some static like noise on the stream, so I don't know what the static noise is about because once you're doing the play-by-play, I hear static noise in the background. So I don't know if that's your audio connection or your computer connection or what, but I hear some noise in the background.
It's the fan that's blowing on me. It's hot.
Yeah, that's why that.
I'm in an upstairs loft.
Yeah,
Not in a
I
normal
thought there was
shop.
some static noise on the stream because I could hear some cutting in and out on the stream. So I was thinking, was that like your fan or was that like your audio connection?
And the next pitch is in there. It is ball 2. Count is 2-0.
He tasted stuff. I gave him food. This makes my pecker hard.
And Rodriguez sets and fires, and the pitch is out of the strike zone. Count is 3-0.
I'm taking care of my 2-hole. I'm good.
And the pitch is off the plate, but yet again, the umpire calls a strike. Jazz is having some words with the umpire, like most Yankees hitters have this evening. It's hard enough to play against a decent team, but when you play against the umpires, the review people, ridiculous. And when they look at the pitch, it is definitely outside. And the pitch is swung on and missed. The count is now 3-2. And the payoff is hit to left center field. Loperfido is drifting back on the warning track, and he makes the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 1 for 3 on the night. He hit a solo shot home run to end his 0 for 18 hitting streak. And the first pitch is hit to left center field. Straw is moving, and he's going to make the play to end the inning and the game. The Jays win the series and win 2 out of 3 games. They win 8-4, and that puts the Yankees back to 4 games behind the Blue Jays in the AL East. I mean, I don't know. There's not a hell of a lot to say about tonight's game because we did not play well, did not feel the ball well, and long and short, we were not competitive for most of the game.
I don't know if you saw, I put in the chat that the Yankees are focused on Ryan McMahon.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that one offline.
I wanted to say the Yankees put up a good fight.
What do you mean? Good fight? Come on now.
They tried to.
That's not a good fight. They played horrible.
No, at least, they didn't get shut out.
Come on, this still is not a good fight. This is a horrible game.
They didn't get shut out by the other team.
Yeah, but
still a horrible game, bro.
But at least 6 errors by the infielders and the outfielders. At least what should have been 4 unearned runs.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a well played game.
Nathan, so the only way that the Yankees have to look at this game is they have to focus on this game and focus on the mistakes that they made from today's game and go into the next series and play better. That's the only way they're going to be a good team if they go into the next series and play better.
We already know
Put their heart, soul into it. Put everything. Put 100% of all your effort into it and play a better game. Don't leave it out on the line like this. This wasn't a good game at all. The Yankees did not play a good game at all.
Oh yeah, that's what you just said.
All right.
And they got to play better because I know this team can play better. They have Aaron Judge, they have Dominguez, they have Bellinger. They have a lot of great players. I know they can play a good game.
Dominguez was part of
I'm
the
a
problem.
baseball fan. I love all baseball teams. I'm not just a Giants fan. I support every team in Major League Baseball. I don't support just the Yankees.
Mhm.
All right.
I don't.
I am going to end the stream. So for you
It
folks,
was great
there is
coming on
a
the stream. Uh,
thank you.
Thanks for
For
having me
you
on,
folks,
Nathan and Ken. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, SGA Sports Talk channel. I'm at 436 subscribers. I'm on the road to 500, so I want to get super chats and channel memberships and all that stuff. Subscribe to Nathan Sports Rush on YouTube, and also subscribe to The Ugly Truth with Ken also on YouTube. Ken makes some good Yankees content. So thanks for having me on the stream today, and I'll definitely pop into your stream another time when you're covering more baseball.
all right, appreciate it.
See you later.
Yep.
All right,
And
so
for those of you that are still left, there are several post game shows. Jason at 161 River Ave is streaming. Joe with Yankees The Ugly Truth is streaming. And later this evening, Late Night Live with Jason Custodio will be streaming.
yeah,
So I am going to end this stream right now on this note. Tomorrow is an off day for us, but we will be back live from the Bronx on Friday
against the Phillies.
against the Phillies. So I
I
will end
hope
on
I
the
hope
usual.
I hope the Yankees sweep the Phillies. I don't like the Phillies. I don't like it. I got one of my best friends. He's a longtime diehard Phillies fan.
Oh,
I want to go there. I want the Yankees to win all three games. I just can't stand the Phillies, man. Bryce Harper can't stand anybody on that team. Trey Turner, nobody on that team. I can't stand that team at all.
I know.
That
Hope
team is absolutely disgusting to watch. Like everybody, Bryce Harper, everybody on that team is disgusting. Like
yeah.
it makes me want to throw up in my mouth watching that baseball team play.
It's crazy. I don't know. It's gonna be
The
a tough series.
Phillies.
It's gonna be a tough series though. It is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be.
gonna but Yankees are gonna win all three games.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna put money on that. Yankees are gonna win all three games of the
Oh
series.
wow. Okay.
I'm gonna put a couple of $100 on Yankees are
Oh
gonna win
wow.
all three games.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's
All
gonna be a
right.
sweep. They're gonna come in and get the sweep done. Yankees need to get back on the winning track.
I hope so, man. I hope you're right. Come on.
Yeah, they've lost two in a row already. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They lost 2 games to Toronto, so they're on a losing streak right now. So they
No,
got
no,
to
no.
get back on the winning track.
We
We won.
lost.
Yes, we won yesterday, so we're on a 1-game losing streak.
Oh, so yeah, so they have to no, so they have to break the losing streak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have to.
All right.
But it was great coming on. I love everything you do. You know a lot about you have a lot of insight on the Yankees, and I love that you share that with all the viewers. Even though I'm a Giants fan, I still like to show love to your team as well.
Appreciate that.
Even though I'm a Giants fan, and that's my team once and for all.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of all the MLB sports teams.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'm going to end this stream in traditional fashion. I'll go, let's go Yankees. We'll see you in the funny pages and be back live on play by plays on Friday. Have a great night.